Blake Lively, a woman that needs no introduction. Wife of Ryan Reynolds, Miss Deadpool, Serena van der Woodsen, Justin Baldoni's biggest nightmare, monster. She goes by many names. As for Justin, this chick has ruined him in more ways than one. Blake Lively is an example of how more money is important in the modern day. Justin Baldoni is spending millions on lawyers fighting the allegations made by Blake. He's fighting for his life as well as his ability to ever make money in Hollywood.
I'm in deep.
Bringing receipts, posting a lot of pictures with his wife to seem relatable, answering tough questions on podcasts, all the while going through therapy for what Blake Lively did to him. Nobody in the entire world will ever want to be in his shoes. Blake, meanwhile, is enjoying life, being happily married, having a side job that makes millions, having the support of all Deadpool fans, which is a lot.
Oh, I'm sorry, when you're as famous as I am, you meet so many people.
Most people will rather live in her world, stand on her shoes, be friends with her friends, just be her. Some good news for all her fans. She'll be starring in a film titled Another Simple Favor, a sequel to a film that came back in 2018 with the name A Simple Favor. It surprised everyone, including its critics. Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively's chemistry was the heart and soul of the film. The story was refreshing. The film made it a habit of subverting the audience expectations.
Good.
The story felt unique, like actual competent writers were interested in telling a good story. The themes explored was something to watch. It came at a time when Blake did not have that massive ego that Justin had to deal with. The directors, writers, cast loved working with her. The 2018 film was underrated when it first came out, amassing a wide audience for this kind of mystery drama. That is why it's surprising that the movie took more than 7 years for the studio to greenlit a sequel. If you did not watch the first installment, worry not. Barry Witz is here for the rescue. So sit down, put on your gloves, and dive into the story with me. So the movie introduces Stephanie, played by Anna Kendrick, a beautiful widowed vlogger. Her husband tragically died together with her half-brother in a road accident. It had been years since the incident happened, but it still keeps her late at night, thinking of ways she could have prevented the tragedy. Stephanie's husband found out that her half-brother is the biological father of their son. That was the last time she ever saw her husband and half-brother alive. That is another plot line. The juice and nitty-gritty of the movie is that she becomes friends with Emily due to their children fighting all the time. Unlike Stephanie, Emily is beautiful, confident, happily married with a husband, living in a mansion. It will seem like they're just a normal, successful, happy family. Like in the real world, there was something that stuck out about their marriage. Emily had virtually no respect for her husband. Sin. Being an English professor is apparently not paying the bills. The couple are going through the financial distress that most families go through. They need all the money they can get. One day, Emily disappears. This shocked everyone, including her friend Stephanie. The police begin the search. Sin offers a reward on the one that will bring any news regarding to the disappearance of his wife. For a long time, things go quiet. No one has heard anything as it regards to her whereabouts. During the ongoing search for Emily, Stephanie and Sin begin a sexual relationship. Like they say, when the wife is away, animals must mate. Everything is going great in this situationship, sucking the saliva out of each other. Sin finally feels appreciated, like his work is of value. The police find Emily dead in the lake. Apparently, she had drowned. Police report that Emily had liver damage. A large amount of heroin was obtained by a forensic team from her body. Dean receives $4 million life insurance policy due to the death of his wife. Now the family can afford to settle all their debts. Stephanie finds all these events suspicious, leading to a full-on investigation about the real life of Emily. She's able to track down Emily's biological mother, all the while filming her journey of uncovering the truth. She drops a bombshell that Emily had a twin sister. When they were young, they ended their father's life together because of the years of abuse inflicted on them. That was the last time she ever saw her daughters together. While at the mansion, Emily makes herself known to Stephanie. Turns out she was alive the whole time. It was her twin sister that was recovered at the lake. That was why the DNA matched. Emily finally tells her side of the story. Her twin sister had come into her life, addicted on drugs, just in a horrible shape. She tried to blackmail her for some cash. She wanted $1 million, or else she would go to the police to inform them about the real reason for their dad's disappearance. Emily explains she had no choice but to end her miserable addicting twin. Emily again explains the entire story to Sin, explaining everything from her side of the story. She tries to convince him on the idea of running away with her to another country, but it backfires immediately. When he refuses her offer, she is able to convince Stephanie to frame Sin for the death of her sister. Turns out it is easy to frame Sin. He's arrested, charged, and taken to prison for murder. Sin pays a huge sum of bail, gets out of prison to prove his innocence. His side chick changes her mind about the whole arrangement. Knowing what she did to this poor man was wrong, they decide to put the wife exactly where she belongs. Sin with Stephanie intentionally stage an argument with each other in order for Emily to incriminate herself on camera. The plan works out spectacularly. Emily is taken to prison, charged for the death of her sister as well as her father. She is given a 20-year sentence without probability of parole. Sin eventually becomes a successful professor at Berkeley, living happily ever after with his son in another state. Stephanie garnered millions of views on her vlog, leading to her long-standing career of uncovering disappearances. She helped solve a couple of cold cases that the police were not able to uncover. That was quite an ending. The film was highly underrated. Most of the characters had a part to play in the overall story. The main characters pushed the plot forward. The soundtracks came at important times. Everyone had fun watching the different personality of these varying actors. The characters were well cast in the roles they were born to play. In short, the movie had a point of existing. Everyone was important in telling a well-crafted story. The sequel coming out, called A Simple Favor, seems to be something that audiences were not expecting. That is the meaning of thinking outside the box. It still possesses the characteristics that people loved about the first installment. Bringing Blake Lively is obviously a brilliant choice. She is Emily in real life as well as the movie. Her acting is profoundly superb. Anna Kendrick, I'm a bit on the fence as it regards to her character. She did not stand out compared to Blake. The new trailer begins with Stephanie's book launch. A lot of people have gathered to hear her speak. She has been responsible of solving murders that the underfunded police themselves have failed. Emily enters in the room to greet Stephanie. As any normal human being will ask, how did she get out of prison? The 20-year sentence has not even ended. This encounter entertains the crowd in such a big way. Emily tells Stephanie that she's engaged to be married. She will want her to attend the wedding. She lost all her friends due to Stephanie's stunt. Nobody wants to be friends with a cold-blooded murderer. All real-life people will decline the proposition, not Stephanie. She's an actress paid by Amazon. She agrees to go to the island of Capri, Italy for the wedding. In the trailers, a lot of horrible things happen in the island, which will be primarily caused by Emily. Stephanie will regret ever going to the wedding. She will have saved more lives if she declined the offer. It is not hard to see what the writers are going for. Due to the success of the first installment, the writers would want to replicate the same kind of reception from its fans. Things have changed dramatically. Blake was not hated as much as she is now. Most people have a negative attitude towards her. There are compilation videos of a diva, bully kind of tendency. Anna Kendrick is not the movie star she once was before. This is sad to watch because I loved her at Pitch Perfect. Plus, most people that watched A Simple Favor in 2018 have forgotten what the movie actually existed, or its presence, characters, plots. Everyone has forgotten what the movie was actually about. The movie needs to be different to the casual viewer that loved the first one. The press tour for this film will have so many viewers. Everyone will be looking for any kind of disrespect, contempt, anger from Blake. A lot of haters are looking to bury her, ensuring she never gets a part in Hollywood ever again. I really wish reporters ask her about the Justin Baldoni case. That would be the easiest marketing tool Amazon can use to draw attention to this kind of film. Like, somebody please ask her. Ask her. Ask her. I do not remember the last day I watched Anna Kendrick's movie. Maybe when she was on The Daily Show. Aside from that, I do not remember her last movie she has been in. Releasing the movie in theaters will be the best thing for Blake Lively to gauge whether she still has the power to bring in more people to fill in seats. I will give the movie a chance. It seems to be fun. Write down in the comments whether you are planning to watch or wait for it to be released on theaters. Subscribe, ring the notification bell to get updated when more videos get released.